Hey guys, there's no cutesy intro for this video or anything. It's just going to be a little chat. There's some stuff on my mind that kind of needs said. It's been a hot minute. We're joined by Keiko today. This pertains to you too. As you can probably guess by the title of this video, things are constantly changing. Change is a natural thing that happens in almost everything. Much like the fact that I used to post on here at least once every week, every 2 weeks, about, 5-ish years ago or so, and now, like, you guys are lucky if I post, like, once every, 3 to 6 months. That's just because while I appreciate YouTube, I still watch it every day. I very often use like long videos of rain sounds as white noise to fall asleep at night. It's not a hobby that I'm passionate about maintaining anymore. I still enjoy making the occasional video, but it's something that I don't want to sink free time into and being super productive with, if that makes sense. The same goes with things outside of YouTube. You guys haven't guessed, I'm super into music. I really like gaming, Lego, pop culture, all sorts of nerdy stuff. That's why the channel is titled what it is. And much like hobbies and other things in your life coming and going, that also includes people. There are people that I haven't had the best of splits with. There are other people that we just kind of naturally drifted apart, and that's okay. There's some friends that I have that I haven't talked to in ages, but the minute we kind of reconnect and stuff, like, it's great. It's like no time was lost. And I understand. Jobs are a thing, life stuff happens. There's some friends that, are getting married, settling down, starting families that don't necessarily have as much free time as they used to have to connect with friends or, do stuff that they enjoy as much. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking on it. I don't see myself ever being a family man other than, this corgi right here. And that's okay. She's a good dog. She's my child. However, as I'm constantly changing, I need to adapt my surroundings for my own well-being and mental health. As you guys know, last year, 2 jobs kaput, no fault of my own. I've been, just doing what I can to survive. And in the midst of that stress and also some health issues, a lot of health issues within my family, whether it be immediate or extended, was going on, I had people that I thought were super close to me that really dropped the ball on hearing what I was saying or feeling at the time, or even bothering to check in on me. That was red flag number 1. Red flag number 2, in some of these instances, where I get it, not everyone has the same hobbies or interests. There have been conversations with people who have knocked on the music I like or play, the hobbies I enjoy, where I'm at in life, and it just got to the point where I didn't try to argue with them or defend myself. I don't have to argue or defend myself. I just don't talk to those people anymore. And in most of those instances, the hint was taken because I don't have the energy to be arguing like that or defending myself. I don't need to defend myself. I like who I am as a person. And some people didn't like that. And they took it certain ways. And that's fine. They can believe whatever they want. But when people are constantly being condescending and just shitting on everything that I enjoy doing or that makes me me, I don't have to have that around. You can frame it that I'm constantly negative or something like that. But yeah, like, I get depressed, I get upset about stuff, I get bummed. But when you're shitting on the stuff that brings me joy and makes me who I am, that's not helping either. Like, I'm sorry to say, that's just how it is. So, I don't know. I'm looking at my garden over here just as kind of a retrospective on, like, new things growing, old things decaying, dying. That's kind of a harsh term to use because nobody's really dying right now. But I don't know. It's really got me thinking lately, especially like this whole parallel with my YouTube experience. And this isn't some dramatic way of me saying that I'm quitting YouTube, because I'm not. I ain't going nowhere unless I'm, buried up back or something. But I've grown into other things like streaming, building Gunpla, being a foodie. I actively go to these events and forget to film just because of, ADHD and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I felt like I needed to sit down and say something, because there's been, in the past couple years, I've had these kind of fallouts happen with people. Whether it's my fault, their fault, nobody's fault, who cares? Like, it doesn't matter. But for the longest time, I held on to a lot of that kind of resentment. And I don't know, like, I just don't have the energy to fight about that shit anymore. It's so pointless. Like, what's the point of arguing? What's the point of getting upset? Anyways, I don't know. I just thought I'd hop on here and, ramble for a bit. Take from it what you will. The right people that are in my life are going to, contribute positive things to it and help me continue growing as a person. And if you're watching this and we've drifted apart, door's always open. It's a two-way street. If I stop talking or distance myself, there's probably a good reason on my end for it. And yeah. It's too nice of a day out to sit here and stew on this for longer than 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go hang out with my dog. See y'all later.